bring down my water quick?
I just walked outside to give you a minute. Got to move the car.
So sorry. Silly me. Hey guys. Hey Shanaka. Middle of the day today and no live tonight. But I should be on tomorrow. I have a private session, but I think I booked it around that I can still come on my live tomorrow in the afternoon. I'm assuming I can come on tomorrow evening too. It's been really thrown off. Like, I have so much things to catch up on because I've been feeling like I've been playing a hooky a bit with spending time with friends and family. Off my water. I was like, do you want to say hi to everybody? He's like, no. Listen, not everybody's made for the camera. It sounds so cocky when I say it, like, not everybody's made for the camera. No, but it's more about like getting on. It's actually quite nerve-wracking when you first start, like being on your lives and having so many people look at you and you're like, comfortable with it than I was originally. Originally, I was like kind of awkward and stiff and all the things. Yeah, he's like, no, I don't want to be on. He's yesterday I had Jesus, now I feel like the Virgin Mary's here. She feels like definitely close. Like I said, they always work with me. It's just thanks. Oh, perfect. I apologize if I didn't see it. So I actually keep my notification. What did this guy come out for? My hair, guys, as always. Thank you, Shanaka. I will definitely look out for that. I apologize. I don't have my notifications on TikTok because I can't like tell the notifications like which ones I can get, or because it'll tell me of like if people like things, or so it tends to be too overwhelming for me. So I will definitely get to it though. I mean, Shanaka, I'm happy to. Do you want? I will do it for you complimentary without you paying me. You always pay for other people, and if you want to do it during the live while I'm on right now, like that's no problem. But if you want more of a private session, I get you. It's up to you. But I will offer it to you right now. No. Get out of here. No. Just no. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I mean, you know, I know that I charge little, but you have paid often for other people, and like always your kindness is heard and spread across the world. So, okay. Who, what's the question that you want? Do you want to ask them like a specific thing, or do you want me to just open up and kind of get your guides, and then, and have I connected you to your guides before? Okay. Okay, cool. All right, let's see. And you're like, you want me to work right now, right? Just double checking, make sure that you're okay with me doing it right now. Yes, I believe you are. I was just triple checking, just to be like, okay, perfect. Let's see. So right away I have that you have 6 guides, but you actually have 7, like 6 or 7. Like I always say, there's that one that comes in and out for whatever extra reason that we need. Oh, this is interesting. Your main guide, I feel, is very like Buddha-esque. I've never seen that before. I just saw like the Buddha, like with the big belly and the like lotus pose and like kind of like calm face with like a little smile, smirk. That's interesting. Not saying that it is Buddha, but it's just saying that they're that kind of meditative space, or they maybe follow. I don't know what, like, why I've never seen one come to me as like a Buddha before. Interesting. I said to him, as Shanaka's guide, like, what is your purpose? Like, what are you supposed to do? And so Shanaka says, I am in charge. I mean, your guide says that he's in charge of like all of your well-being. Meaning like choices that you make, your daily life, like how you're living. And he feels like look how I'm moving. I'm like very calm, very serene. So it feels like if you're not already a calm, kind of serene person, that this guide is the one to bring you back to be like, okay, like I know that there might be a lot right now, or if you're dealing with like a lot of chaos, he feels like the one to center, ground you, bring you back. It's really amazing. Let's see. Let me ask him where you need guidance. Something with the deadline in the app. Okay, very cool. And I kind of thought that about you, but this guide feels very like calming and like big, and a big presence and just really beautiful. So is there a deadline with the app, or what is your specific question for the guide if that's not what I was getting? I was getting something with the app. Okay. But what was your question surrounding the deadline with the app? Like, why did I get that as like your question for your guides, or like what you might be looking for with connecting to your guides today? Definitely tap that screen, hit that follow button if you don't follow me. Let's see, you're trying to get it in earlier. Okay. Now, is your question relating to that? Is that why he brought that up? Oh, happy early birthday. Are you trying to ask, like, will it be definitively done? Okay. So let me clarify. What exactly is your question that you want to ask your guide? Like, what are you looking for guidance on? Okay, let's see. like there's a big buzz or hype around it that is also causing the pressure. Like, have you been contacted by other companies or divisions or whoever these are? So I feel like outside sources are almost explaining to you too to get it out. Okay. I'm not sure why I feel like these outside sources feel like it would be I just see it like if you start it earlier or if you start it later, and like have it go live, that it's going to be a slow start either way. You know, we all, like, whenever we have a baby like that, like me with my book, I was like, I put it out there and I thought it would be like, boom, everybody would take off with it. And it just was a slow, gradual thing that it had to build some hype, had to build some, you know, I don't know if it was advertising around it or like word of mouth or getting it out, so that way it would build some interest. Okay. So I don't feel like there's should be any pressure. I feel like you're the only one applying pressure on yourself, because I don't feel like it coming out a little bit later is either way, like if it's like financially or if it's going to get in the hands of the right people beforehand or after, I don't see any difference of the date. So they're pretty much supporting you on whatever decision that you decide, which of course is always going to be your guys, right? Like they're never going to tell you like fully yes or no. They're never going to tell you that. And I wish they did, because sometimes it's like we want that confirmation. I'm honestly getting like 316, but I could be wrong. That's a psychic-led question, so sometimes it will be. So I feel like shortly after your birthday, and that way maybe you'll feel like a little bit more relaxed, a little bit like, okay, because you feel so worn thin with having your work schedule and then concentrating on this at the same time, and then also trying to have a personal life and things. So I feel like it's going to be shortly after, like sooner than your actual release date tentatively, but possibly shortly right after your birthday. Is there any other question for them that you want me to answer? You've been thinking about getting a new car. Why are they showing me this like new car? Or like they showed me like this fancy car and I was like, oh, sweet. I don't know what that means. Okay. They are definitely with you. They're always guiding and supporting you. They're always sending you signs of what you need. So weird. I've never... The Porsche! The one that yeah. Oh, I know. Because I saw a red car and it looked exactly like the Porsche GT3 RS. Yeah, that's like a $300,000 vehicle. It's a freaking insane. My husband wants one too. He's like, can I have 5 of them, please? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Not. Like, oh, perfect. Okay, this is so odd. So I asked your guide, this Buddha-esque kind of guide, and I said, what's your signs that you're sending Shanaka? And he showed me a little tiny mouse. And I don't know why he showed me a mouse. I don't know if you like mice, or if you think they're adorable, or if you see them every once in a while. Like, what does a mouse have? It's such an interesting sign. Like, it feels like this kind of cool. Okay. Maybe I just saw this little thing and I was like, that is an interesting thing to have as a sign. So I saw this little mouse and then I'm like, well, how is that your sign? And I think because he's explaining that it is very like calm, submissive creature. Not submissive in like, you know, everybody walks all over it, but just like quiet, and more like controlled animal. Something about it being like quiet, but also really powerful. That's what I was kind of getting from this. So funny, the mouth. And then you're the rat. Listen, I identify more with the Chinese zodiac than I do with, I'm supposed to be Capricorn here, but then Chinese zodiac, I'm the pig. But I still, there's some things with the pig that I don't like. Pigs are supposed to be lazy, and I'm not super lazy. I mean, I can be. There's some days where I'm like, I just want to veg. But, so, well, thank him. There's nothing else I can ask him for you. He's so cute. Do you like the Om too? You like Om chants like I do? He showed me the Om music that you should play it if you don't already play it. So we're going to thank him for coming forward. I'm going to thank you for trusting me, your spirit guide. Yeah, because he started playing the Om music. You guys know that sometimes my ears pop when I work. Definitely tap on the screen. Oh my gosh, screaming. The music will make me yawn if I am not actively working. I go into like relax mode state to work with you guys here. Hello. You're so very welcome. My pleasure. Happy to do it. Sorry to hear about your husband passing. I'm super sorry about that. I can work with you one-on-one during the lives. So if you don't know me, hi, my name's Joelle. I'm a divine psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive healer. On my lives, I do free intuitive healing for the collective. So you can sit back, relax, enjoy. If you want to work with me one-on-one, it's $20 for a reading. It's about a 5 to 10 minute reading, and $22 for healing. Shanaka, you're too cute. I got you. That was very kind of you, Shanaka. Hi. So Patty, Shanaka just paid for you to get a reading with me if you would like. Feeling good today. Rachel, not even funny. I woke up and I'm like smelling everything, and I'm walking around being like, I better not be pregnant. Like you know how when you're pregnant and everything just smells, and like my husband had yogurt that he ate in the sink, and I was like, who? Patty, did you hear me? Patty, where you at? Somebody paid for a reading for you. No, I hope not. I mean, it would have to be immaculate conception. My husband snipped. I'm like, I better I think it's just because I'm in perimenopause and I'm on the other spectrum. But I don't know. I was like sweating this morning. I was having all these situations and I was like, better not be. Better not. Like, I'm 42. I can't be doing any of that right now. My youngest is turning 7. Like, that would be insane age gap for me. I would die. Okay, enough about me. Patty, are you still here or did you leave? Oh, poor Shanaka. I hope she stayed. I think she's gone, Shanaka. Do you want me to message her? That would be weird. Can I message her and get her back? But then I'd have to wait for her to come back, so... You see? Yeah, she left. She don't left. Left. Shanaka, why don't you pick somebody else? You tell me. I'd almost rather you pick, because sometimes when I pick, I feel like people get upset with me. Well, that shouldn't be the case, right? Do you feel uncomfortable with that, Shanaka, or do you want me to do it? Hi, Greg. I see your question there. So that is a psychic-led question. Even though I am a psychic, I don't do, oh, Nisi, okay. Or Nicey. I don't do psychic-led questions anymore, but I hope you find what you're looking for. So, is it Nisi? Shanaka picked you. Thanks, Shanaka, for helping me out and picking somebody. Yay! So you can get a reading with me. Who would you like to connect with? That, of course, is passed on. That I can help you connect with. I just need to know the relationship of... Perfect. That's it. Awesome. Nisi and her dad. Did your dad ever do like loose braids or something? I felt like these ties, or did you do it on him? Like, I don't know if you do hair and you had it, but I see he's got like salt and pepper hair. So I don't think he ever dyed it, or he's just got like, it's really, really dark, if not black. And then it's like salt and pepper in some areas. Okay, let me see if this is indeed your dad. He's eating fried chicken and he's got like grease all over. Like, okay. But I don't know if this is for you, and it's totally fine if it's not. There's 10 other people in the room, and sometimes their loved ones come through a little bit stronger for some reason. So don't get upset. I will get your dad. There's only been one time that I could not get somebody's loved one, and that was so odd for me. Out of hundreds and hundreds of readings that I've done. Fried chicken, yes, no. And then I'll ask him to step aside if that's a no. Answer Nisi very quickly, so that way you get the best reading possible. Okay. Yes, Kim, I can work with your dogs that have passed over. I'd be happy to do so. It's $20 for a reading. I have my payment options in the first comment when you sign on. Otherwise, I can verbally tell you. Let's see. Okay, somebody else has these ties, or these like I feel like they knot their hair and then do this like twisted tie thing. So I don't know if that's you or if it's one of your loved ones, or like a loved one with him. Sometimes they come forward together, but there is somebody with these ties, so just keep that in mind. It's not, I understand that it's not with him, so it might be significant. That's totally fine. I get it. Like when they throw me something, like I'm kind of like, what is that? So I'm just validating for you that I said it. So just put it to the side, and it might come up later, like, oh, my cousin so-and-so has that hair. I wonder why you brought him up. It's just because they're thinking of them, loving them, whatever it is. Let's see. So funny. I don't know if this is with movies or with with like, was he a big game show watcher or like interested in game shows? Because I feel like he has a thing of popcorn, but he feels like he gets so into it and he's like throwing the popcorn at the screen, like being like mad into it. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is sports or if it's like game shows or like a show that he's into. He's placing this, I'm gonna pull another thing from him and see if it's not him. He's placing like a towel and he's putting it down on the table for some reason, and then like placing stuff on top of it. So I don't know if he uses like the dish towel as a hot rack or something like that. Like it feels like he's like placing it and then placing stuff on top of it, or if you just did that and why he's showing me. Yes, no. Okay. I was like, I feel like this is dad, but I don't know why he's showing me really strange things. So listen, they always show me. Where's the Jello or the Jello mold? Perfect. After like washing them or whatever this is. I don't know why I got this like round bundt cake and then I saw it almost like as a Jello or a Jello mold and I was like, okay. He loves like frozen popsicles. He feels like he's able to communicate, but he's like, and not saying that he's bad at communicating. It's just sometimes some spirit feel a little bit further for me, and I'm trying to ask him to come a little bit closer to help me answer anything. Like, why am I seeing these like grape flavor popsicles or something with these popsicles? He just loves like anything really cold. I'm like, really, really cold, and he's just like, I love it. I don't know if he could even chomp on ice chips or just anything cold. He feels like he loves. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because you live in a hot location but he loves it like really, really cold. It has to be like so cold. And I'm like, well, it's too cold for me. And he's like, no, so good. So good. Was he a smoker too? I feel like I have like the taste of tobacco on my tongue. And he's almost like spitting, like when the tobacco leaves get stuck. Yes, Kim. Okay. Something about a charm bracelet that you have, or something like, do you have one of those like Pandora bracelets that you get little charms on? Or is he showing me like a childhood charm bracelet? Something about this charm bracelet that is significant. I don't know if you got like a little charm for him on this, or if you think of him with this childhood bracelet, whatever this is that he was showing me. Was he a man of service or a man of like honor? Did they lay him to rest with a folded flag? Did he serve in the army or perfect. I love that. The bracelet. Love it, love it, love it. So validating for you, since he's passed, he still sees you, that he's safe and at peace in heaven. Okay. Your kid's father is the one that bought the bracelet for you, or your kid's father is the one that is the service? Okay. So know that he's safe and at peace in heaven, and him showing the bracelet, something more recent, that it means like there is no space and time that wouldn't tear him away from you. Like, he still sees everything. He's still involved so much in your life. I'm so sorry. I have to sneeze. Excuse me, this is a problem with lives. Sorry about that. Is your kid's father passed as well? Because of the fact that when a lot of times I will feel like it's the like your dad communicating with me, but a lot of times if something pops up like that, and the smoking, and the other thing that maybe didn't make sense, and it could be your child's father that is also stepping forward. Oh, okay. Okay, so no, it wasn't him. All right. So like I said, sometimes like another spirit will piggyback. Do you have a question for your dad before we go ahead and wrap up your one-on-one session with me? So that's a really big question. He's saying his words of wisdom is don't bother yourself with anybody else's troubles. That's what he wants to say. So I don't know what you're dealing with right now. I don't know what the question pertains to, but however you can take that. He says don't bother yourself with anybody else's troubles. He said it plain and simple. So we're going to thank him for coming forward. Know that he is with you. Know that he is safe and at peace with God. And that, thank you. And then I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. I couldn't get my normal, like, out. I wonder if I can edit my board. Hi, Erica. So any questions that you want answered through my mediumship? So mediumship is $20 to connect to a loved one on my live. How's TikTok been treating you? Much better. I haven't been restricted since editing the board, so thank you. And I'm working with one of my clients right now. She does web design, and so she's helping me with that. So she's getting me a proposal together. So I'm going to see if I want to either do the web design and proposal, or if I want to do the link tree. But I'm thinking, my gosh, what if TikTok's like, starts banning Linktree, I have no idea. So, just trying to still work and be here for you all, because I love what I do. Welcome, Ashton. Welcome. This is a safe space, all with my spiritual family. I do not take anybody who's unkind. And to let you know about me, I am Joelle. My name's Joelle. I'm a divine psychic medium, and I'm also an intuitive healer. So on my lives, I do free intuitive healing for the collective. Okay, calm down, person. Jeez. I don't, like, that's their job, to go on each live and just be like, I don't know what it is. So intuitive healing, if you want to work with me one-on-one, $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. My payment options are in the comment when you first sign on. I can verbally tell them to you as well. And then once I confirm payment, I go ahead and work with you on the live one-on-one. My list is open. Chelsea. Intuitive healing. I've been doing intuitive healing probably a little over a year. And then my mediumship, 3 years. Reiki master for 10 years. Massage therapist for 22 years. Oh, Lorena. It can. It's up to you. So like I always explain to you guys, like, what I do with healing, it's not about me, it's how you receive it and how your body is going to do. So yes, it's just like me when I work with people's hormones, and so different levels. I worked with somebody's like exact testosterone that I was like trying to help her like lift her testosterone levels, and so I work with specific things in the body, but always know that I can't guarantee if it's going to work. But and definitely take you don't take like a gentle iron. I have to take it every once in a while, so. Hi guys. And definitely tap that screen if you're enjoying my live. Hit that follow button. I appreciate each and every one of you. I won't be on this evening. Even with vitamin C? Because it's like usually you have to take vitamin C and iron at the same time. Interesting. I don't know. I'd be curious to see if it would. Do you have to go and get your blood work all the time to like test and see where your iron's at? Wow. I'm sorry. Were you feeling a bit sluggish and tired? Probably. That, or you're probably just not even realizing it because you're going through so much. Yeah, I know. That's what I was just thinking. I'm like, I betcha. I mean, we could always try. My prices are still low right now, 22, but most likely I'm gonna have to start to subsidize and go up in my rates on my lives because of the fact that I either have to get my website up and designed and pay for more overhead, or paying for the Linktree, and that has a lot of charges too. So keep in mind too that my rates might be going up. So if you wanted to try it, it's still only the 22 right now. 2 hours. Oh, you poor thing, Ashton. I'm sorry. Just muted and blocked. I didn't even know what he was doing. Why he was like tagging you, jealous. Oh goodness. Babies are like little vampires, aren't they? Hi, what's up? What was that? That guy was like tagging you and then like writing all these symbols. I'm like, sorry that he picked you out of the line. I'm jealous. You know, too, guys. Sometimes I'll have people with all that are from China, and they have all the symbols, and they start writing with one letter at a time. And then I thought to myself, I always block them just because they take up a lot of the feed, and I'm like, I can't handle that, and I don't know what they're saying. But they'll start like spelling one letter at a time, and then I was like, oh well, Chinese symbols are really spelled like they write like vertical, and so I was like, am I being a jerk by blocking them? Maybe I'll just mute them next time, because I really don't know what they're trying to do. It just takes up the entire feed. But I don't speak Chinese. conversation he's coming on. My list is open, guys. If you want to work with me one-on-one during this live today, I do intuitive healing for $22 and live readings for $20. Tap that screen, hit that follow button if you don't already follow me. Thank you. I'm not going to be on this evening. I usually will do like a 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live. Gosh, my nose is really being extra today. Gotta go take like a little allergy pill. Yeah, my list is open if you wanted to work with me one-on-one. Thank you for the follow. Definitely tap that screen, hit that follow button if you don't already follow me. legit forever. A Reiki master for like 10 to 11 years. Medium. I can physically see into the body, all the organs, tissue, bad energy, cancer. I don't diagnose. I always tell you to go to your doctor, and I'm not the healer. You are the healer. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. There's always divine timing in everything, and I always tell you there's no coincidence of why you're on my page. Be that you hear me talking to somebody else for a live reading, that it helps you get answers from your own loved ones or thoughts. If it's just to sit back, get the free intuitive healing, if it's the little tidbits that I give it out, whatever it is, there's no coincidence of why you are on my page at this point in time. So definitely always hit that follow button if for some reason, thank you, that you found me and you're on my page. As we talk about divine timing, the other day I was going for my hair appointment, and it's like a 35-minute ride. It's like, it's not very close. So, and it's all these back roads, and I'm driving with my friend who's here in town, and she's in the passenger seat when I'm going. And divine timing is legit a thing, because as I was coming up on a 4-way stop, a big dump truck weighted down like tons of stuff. So it was really heavy. Dump trucks are heavy in itself, but then it was like loaded, blew through the stop sign. And we were running late, we were running behind, and like there's no coincidence of why that happened, because if I got up to that stop sign earlier and chose to go, I mean, we would have not been here. It's crazy how that kind of stuff happens. I looked at her and I was like, do you know he just blew a stop sign going the opposite direction of us? And she was like, oh my God. I was like, you'd definitely be like chopped meat, and I'd be like, I'd probably be dead. Grief is all different for everybody. All their stories are different. The best advice I can give you from my experience, from talking to the other side, from connecting with them, the best way to help yourself in grief is to help others and lose yourself in service. So a lot of times I find that if you want to go to like a grief counseling and talk to other people who've lost, and then you can be that support to them as well. But if it's not that way, however it is, of losing yourself in service to others almost helps you heal a little bit better and makes some days a little bit easier. But always with grief, some days are going to feel like a puddle and others feel like a tidal wave. And that's just, it's just one of those things that, like, when, life hands you lemons, sometimes it's a sour bite and sometimes you're going to make the lemonade. So you just have to choose what kind of day it's going to be, and only give yourself that. Like, you don't have to choose more than the day. Like, do day by day. And time, of course, I know. I feel when I connect, they'll make me feel all the things, and the great loss and the grief that you carry, and the sadness, and but knowing where they are, so depending on however old or young they are, when they're in heaven, like if they were younger, you could think of it like babysitting. If you were to send them off to the best babysitter ever, because they do. They always make me cry. They do. They'll take me through the emotions. So even so, if you think of them younger and like sending them off to a babysitter, or if they're older and you're like sending them to a friend's house or something, and heaven is the most beautiful space of unconditional love that you're not only like bathed in, but it's like goes into every single cell of your being, what you are on the other side. And it's just so amazing. So know that they're always safe and at peace with God. They always are. Very rarely, gosh, there was one time that I pulled somebody that was a lower vibration. I had the hardest time grabbing them. And lower vibration still doesn't mean that they're not with God. Like people believe in a heaven and hell. It's whatever you choose to believe. But I'm explaining to you that me personally, in spanning the other side, that I don't believe in a hell. I don't believe in a devil. Do I believe in lower energies and all those things? Yes. But honestly, even the lower vibrations, it just means that they have some work to do, some like cleansing, and like we all do. So, and it's not a bad thing. They're still always with God. You're very welcome. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And your son showed me cardinals with you. I'm not really channeling him right now because I usually ask to work with you one-on-one through a paid session, but your son popped in and sent me cardinals saying that that's his sign to you. So I don't know if you see cardinals, especially cardinals in the south. I mean, this is my job. Some people will say like I take advantage of people in their grief journey. That is not what I do at all. I have worked really, really hard to get where I am today. I've worked really, really hard. I've given years and years of free readings, years and years. And honestly, unfortunately, it's not the 1950s anymore where one income can support a household. So this is indeed my job. I ask for a small charge. I don't charge a lot of money. And it helps me out in my day to day. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, people come on here and they'll say the meanest things to me, and I think to myself, like, you don't know me, like you haven't asked. Oh, I'm sorry. So many people with the sons, you guys are freaking me out. I'm so sad because all I have are 2 sons, and so that's why I love on them always, because when you guys lose a son, like it's like I lose a son, and like it's so sad because when one mom cries, we all cry. And I have been reading more lately mothers who've lost their sons, and my heart just breaks. What's up, Kira? Hi, Chris. Hi guys, so my list is still open. If you'd like to work with me, definitely tap that screen, hit that follow button. And if you don't know me, I'll introduce myself. Hi, my name's Joelle. I'm a divine psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive healer. On my lives, I do free intuitive healing for the collective. So that's the waving of my hands. I'll probably start putting them down shortly though, since I've been on for about an hour or so. My arms get a little tired and I kind of put them down, especially. Thank you. Good. I'm so glad. So if you would like to work with me one-on-one during my lives, it's $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. You can do TikTok gifts as well. 20 works out to be like 1,600. I would like, because I only take 40% of what you send TikTok gifts, I probably prefer like 2,000 coins and up. If you wanted to work one-on-one. So that's why the Virgin Mary came earlier. So when I started my lives, sometimes I told you I'm a divine psychic medium, so I work with the divine all the time. and sometimes they'll come down. I always say they come down. They're with us all the time, but sometimes I'll feel them more so with one live over the other. So the Virgin Mary was here originally when I signed on, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. The Virgin Mary's coming to help with the healing today or whatever. Like, she's just here, and it feels like because she's showing up for all the moms with their loss of their loved ones, because she's the ultimate mom. And so if you were to hand your child over to anybody, I don't care what age your son or daughter is or whoever, to hand it over to the Virgin Mary, she's like the ultimate mom of like love and peace and divinity. So I don't know if that gives you any more peace too, and that's why I feel her close, that she was here to support all the moms. She does this thing where she like showers in roses, so like feels like this tingly like energy that she does. My list is open, guys. If you wanted to work with me one-on-one during the lives, it's a deeply discounted rate to work with me during my lives. $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. All you do is send the payment. I confirm the payment, and then we get started working one-on-one. So see how there's already been 2 moms, and I'm so glad that you reached out to her, Caroline, the ABA with the hearts. Of course he knew. Of course he knows. And especially now that he's on the other side, they always know. Hi, Ashley. So see how you two like. And when I said, lose yourself in service, and sometimes you need to find your community, there's usually like Facebook groups of joint communities of people grieving loss of a son, or somebody grieving with the loss of, you know, if you lost them via cancer, or if you lost them via this. There's special groups for everything. And when you lose yourself in service to help others with their grieving process, a lot of times it can help you. It will never take away the relationship and what you had. It just sometimes helps that heart heal a little bit to make every day a little bit easier to manage. Thank you, guys. Definitely tap that screen, hit that follow button. I appreciate each and every one of you. I would definitely say that's normal. And those might be visitations, so that what a lovely and beautiful thing to have. And especially when they're more vivid and you wake up and you're like, holy, whoa, that felt so real. It's because you actually had a visit. I think you're asking, is he scared? So I'm not channeling your loved one right now. I do ask for a payment. Like I said, to work with you one-on-one, it's $20. So I have not opened up to ask your loved one anything, but to pretty much to answer you, there is no anything that we feel here on earth, any negative emotions that you can say, like judgment, fear, anything. We don't feel that on the other side. The other side is just all love, acceptance, no judgment, I don't know how else to explain it, guys. Like I know depending on what age we leave, and like tragic or not tragic or murder, or I'm sorry, like TikTok might stop me with saying that word. However they leave, heaven is always there. God is always there with them. And it's just the most beautiful space that they could ever be engulfed in. And when you're over there, it's completely different than here. We have fear, we have grief, we have sadness, we have this, we have that, we have self-consciousness, we have all these feelings that we feel because that's why we choose to come here, because we enjoy having a human experience. That's okay. Yes, you will recognize them right away. You'll kind of see them at first sometimes, and you'll be like, who's walking towards me? And then once you see them and recognize them, it's like, oh my God. Hey, Ashley, and so I'm not, if you want to work with me one-on-one, anybody who's on the live who wants to work with me one-on-one, it's $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing, and I'd be honored to work with you one-on-one, and you can ask any questions you want. I've been just trying to help people as they come through. Yeah, like, it's gonna be like, it's so good. And then somebody was asking, or no, ABA. So how it works with TikTok lives, everybody's different of how they ask for payment for services. So my services, Chelsea pinned them. Sorry, I almost said a bad word. she pinned my payment options here. So Cash App and Venmo are both as spiritual by Joelle, and then PayPal is Joelle Burns 955. So what happens is you go off, pay it through Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal up to $22 or $20 to connect to a loved one. And then I confirm the payment, I get it. We work right on live. And it's about a 5 to 10 minute reading. So a lot of people get healing messages from me from the lives and have chose to work with me. But my prices are really low right now. I might have to go up in the future if I do have to pay for higher services, things like that, because TikTok is cracking down on outside payment options. So I'm trying to see how I'm going to use that in the future. What's up, Melissa? Right now I'm kind of giving my arms a little break from the free intuitive healing. Does anybody want to work with me one-on-one? I might not stay on my lives too much longer. I would be so honored. I live in Georgia right now. I'm originally from New York. I'm a New Yorker. Thanks, Iris. So I always call my what I do as an ability, because you have the same ability as I do. I don't call it a gift because that makes it sound like it's, like as if God touched me differently than anybody else, and that's not true. Everybody has this ability, and God loves you and has touched you just as much as me. Oh, that's okay, Ava. Definitely ABA. Definitely hit that follow button though. There's always a reason, and there's no coincidence of why you found me. What was I gonna say? So the ability. So I came into my abilities 3 to 4 years ago, and I had like vibrating tingling in the back of my head, and to the point where I was like physically slapping it. Hey Yolanda, you can DM me and we can set something up. I'll look at my schedule and get something. If you wanted a live price, you can only, my lives are heavily discounted. So it's only my live prices, and you can't prepay for a live. It's only for this live. So like, I don't carry over any prices or anything like that. So just to let you know, private sessions, 30 minutes are $60 and 45 minutes is $90. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, as long as you're English speaking, which you seem to be doing really well, unless if you're using a translator. So the vibrating tingling was like bothering me so much for like a week long, and I'm a massage therapist, and I was quietly doing a massage, which can be very meditative, right? Like I could do it with my eyes closed. I've been doing doing it for 22 years. So I'm in a massage working, and I mean, it was vibrating, tingling so bad. And I was like, what is going on? So I asked in my head, like, what is going on? And I heard an answer in my own mind's voice, which I didn't know that's how it happens. His spirit is trying to communicate with you. And I was like, I'm sorry. Come again? I'm sorry, what? No, it wasn't scary. Ooh, 3 languages. Good. I don't speak Finn. I speak a little bit of bullshit because I speak a little bit of German, Spanish, French, but I don't get very far. So don't ask me to speak my other languages because they're not good. So when Spirit tried to communicate with me, and so it said it again, very definitive, very like assertive. And I knew that wasn't me talking to myself. So it said, Spirit is trying to communicate with you. So what happened is I got home and my husband's like, well, if Spirit's trying to communicate with you, you can read me. And I did. I read all the things of like his loved ones that I've never met and like places that they laid to see. It was so weird. Oh, a lot of things with aliens. Look. This is my book that I wrote. See my name? Boop. Divine Dialogue, Insights from God, the Virgin Mary, and Beyond. And it's where I actually talk with God, have questions and answers with Virgin Mary, and then questions and answers with Adam the alien. And I'm not, some people call themselves like channelers of aliens, like where they like have to be under a trance like state to. I do it like just like my mediumship to connect to Adam. Like I'll close my eyes and kind of just like think, and then like I open my eyes, I'm able to talk. Yep, you can get it on Amazon. It's $9.99 for a hardcover. I can't remember what the paperback is. $7.99. I kept it pretty cheap because it's a small fast read. I mean, I've got like beautiful quotes in here from God that like I've never heard anywhere else. I mean, you guys can tell me if you've ever heard them. The Virgin Mary here on chapter 21, she said to me, well, this is for all of you. It's not just for me. She said, I am worthy of love. So meaning like you. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of abundance. I am worthy of health. I am worthy of friends. The Virgin Mary. She's so cute. Okay. I'm like, she's so cute. As if she's like, we're like besties. But I do connect with the divine daily, guys. So like, and you can talk to them like that. They have no problem. Like, it is not disrespectful to them. They don't care. They don't even care if you don't like them. They don't care. They're there for you anyways. So that is the thing. I know. It is true. It is true. Does anybody else want to work with me on my lives? Demon. So yes, I don't believe in demons, because then it would mean, so I don't believe in hell. I don't believe in like a dominion space of a devil like demanding a space of where you all go if you sin or if you do that. I've never seen that. But what I do see is sometimes we as humans, or just we as, I always call our souls like intergalactic beings, because our soul is not originally from the earth. It's from heaven. And where's heaven? Just a little, heaven is everywhere. So like, that's why I call it intergalactic beings, our soul. And where was I going with that? Listen, I love and work with Jesus all the time. And you can believe whatever you want to believe. I know, like, that's totally fine that you believe something different than I do. I'm not here judging you or telling you there's a right or wrong way. You can do whatever you like, but what you're doing is you're following the scripture, and the scripture will tell you that. But Jesus, for what he said in the scriptures, there's no like definitive, like this came from Jesus's lips. It's always added. Oh, and so the demon, no, but I have experience with like, oh, I'll take that. It's kind of true, especially in the fact of like during Jesus's time, the Crusades and the craziness going on and all this stuff. I don't even know. Crusades were past. I've got my timeline wrong. I'm getting distracted with the questions. Hold on. What was I explaining with demon energy? So no. But I do believe in lower energies, and so like our souls are intergalactic beings, and they can sometimes get stuck, and it's not that they can't go with God. They can always go with God. God always tries to show them the way, but you still, as a soul on the other side, have free will. So if you are so headstrong on being in the trauma that however you left, or like if you died in a certain way and you just can't get out of that and you relive that cycle, you can be a lower energy, lower vibration, where it feels like low energies, dense energies can feel evil or like attacking, or like because of the fact that's not where love is often, right? So that's what I've seen. But listen, there's dimensions beyond what like we can even comprehend. So I don't know. I work in God's loving white light all the time, and I've never been scared to accept my ability and like work with it. I've always felt just nothing but love, support, beautiful, like vibrating, tingling, like the most elevated that you could ever feel. How is that not God's love and God's, like, it's just beautiful. It's giving me all the goosebumps. Woo! You guys are so entertained by me just chatting today. I would love to work with anybody if you wanted to work. I guess I could just kind of hang. I feel so weird hanging just on a TikTok live. I don't really hang. I work, or I tend to get off the live. Thank you, Chelsea. There's good and bad. Yeah, there's always that balance of good and bad, and yeah. It depends on what you describe as evil, though, because like I think everything, especially here on the earthly plane, has all been human before. So hi, Sippin' Skulls, thank you for the follow. I see your question there. So that's a psychic led question. I'm a medium. I connect you to your departed loved ones, but I hope you find the answer that you're looking for. It's still chilly down here. Does anybody want to work with me one-on-one before I wrap up my lives? I was gonna hang out, and I'm like, do I want to hang out? Like, my guides told me to kind of stay, and I'm like, well, what's going on? Iris, what if you're not sure of who to connect with? So, what do you mean? Like who you want to connect with on the other side? So that's just how I work on my lives. So some mediums who work on here might have a different aspect of being like, let me open up and see who I get. I can't do that because of the fact that because there's 39 other people in the room, or 38, whatever it is, that she would, like, anybody could come through. So it'd almost be like sifting through the crowd, and that just makes it a little bit harder on me. So I always ask, if you want to connect with somebody, to tell me the relationship of who you want to pull. So you'd have to think of that person prior to working with me one-on-one. Not always, Martha. Some go to heaven, and some it's their choice, and sometimes they get kind of like stuck, but they can never not go with God. Like, they can always go with God. They just sometimes exclude like hearing and seeing God and like going with that. So yes, they do get stuck. Hi, Heather. So I would be so honored to work with you. So there, Chelsea posted my thing right there. So it's $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. I'm an intuitive healer. I can see physically into the body. If you wanted to work with a loved one or the healing, you just send payment. I validate it. We work one-on-one on the lives. The loved one, I would just need to know the relationship of who you'd like to connect with. I always say gender revealing. So if it's not grandma or dad or mom, you know, something like that. If you say cousin or friend, just please tell me male or female. It just makes my life a little bit easier. And it's about 5 to 10 minute reading. Same for the healing. You would send payment, I'd validate, and then all you have to do is tell me where you want work done, and then you say yes, and I send you the healing right on the line. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Martha. So no, it's sometimes it depends on how they leave, like if they want to stick around for a while, like their soul. Thank you, Iris. But most of them, they all go to heaven. 99.9% of I can't say the word, I'll be like restricted from TikTok, but people who leave this earth because they chose to, 99.9% of the time they're in heaven. They're in heaven. Like I said, I don't believe in a hell. So oh, perfect, Heather. I would love to work with you. I might be wrapping up here with my live soon, guys. So if you want to work with me, I would go ahead and send payments so that way I can get you on the list. Otherwise, you can catch me another time. Thank you. Tap that screen. Hit that follow button. I appreciate each and every one of you. It feels weird sitting back and just talking. I don't do that in my lives. I normally I'm working, but I've been on for like an hour and a half. So I don't have a link. So it's I have Cash App or Venmo, and it's Spiritual by Joelle, or PayPal is Joelle Burns 955. So Chelsea's pinning it now to show you, and then you just leave the live. You go pay. And then I get it. So $20 to connect to a loved one, $22 for healing. And Heather, I'll wait for you because I think I'm going to be wrapping up mine. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you so much, sweetie. And then I'm just going to wrap up here after that. Unless if anybody else would like to work with me, but you got to send payment like now so that way you hold your spot. Martha. So intuitive healing is it's energetic healing. It's kind of like Reiki, but I use all my tools in the toolbox, and I am not the healer. Your body is the healer. It heals itself. I just assist in reminding it. So on the live, once you send payment, you tell me where you want concentrated on and what's going on, and then I work right on those spots. I close my eyes, and then I tell you to say yes, and then I work, and you'll feel it. It's pretty wild. I always say that my readings are like fabulous, but my healing is like next level. I've had people, I've helped people with testimonials they've come back with, I mean, anything and everything, from as small as a headache to cancer. So it's really, really cool. I got you, Heather. All right, who would you like to connect with, Heather? What's up, Alyssa? Can you please in English tell me the relationship? What's a busia? Just so I understand better. Is it your spouse, your husband? Oh, okay. That's okay. All right, let's go. Was she Dutch or something? Why am I seeing like those clogs? That like the wooden clogs kind of thing. Now I don't know if she actually wore those, but it might have to do with the ancestry and the busia, and like she's trying to explain to me like this is what it means. And I feel like there's a lot of those like wooden trinket things all over, like the wooden trinket antique things, like the little bird that dips and does this, and then like it's got all engraved and carvings. And so I don't know if this is German, Bulgarian, like, whatever it is. So, what is she doing, like, oh my goodness, no. Sorry. Okay, perfect. What is she doing? Like, is she doing like a shaved ice treat? At first I thought she was doing coconut. I thought it was like coconut flakes on something, but then she's like, no, it's cold. So is there like a shaved ice treat? Like, it's not like, thank you. Not like ice cream, but it's just like, I don't know what she's doing. Like this shaved ice. Anyways, hey guys. Let's, I'm trying to work with somebody one-on-one. So Heather, try to respond as fast as possible to make sure that I know that I am indeed connecting with your grandmother. She definitely feels like she put on a lower apron, like one of those, so I don't know if she was a housewife or, hey guys, try to keep the comments down while I'm working with somebody one-on-one, please, and thank you so much. So she's got like this apron, so I feel like she's like a housewife, and like that she was like doing her chores. She is beating the rugs outside, like, and everything, sweeping, beating, sweeping, beating, sweeping. So cute. And she feels like, here I go around the house again. Something about just constantly cleaning, constantly straighten up. The only time I feel like she sits is if somebody is sitting that she made fruit for, and I feel like she puts a plate in front of you and she doesn't have anything in front of her and she's sipping like coffee or tea. Okay. But it's so funny. Was that her? Like, she put a plate in front of you that she worked all day for, and then she's just sipping on tea or coffee. And I'm thinking, when do you eat? She's like, I eat enough because I'm eating while I'm cooking. Like, I feel like she like eats while she cooks, so I don't feel like there's a plate in front of her. However this resonates with you. What is it with a carnival or like a Ferris wheel or something with her with, or did you just go to a carnival? I don't know why I just saw a Ferris wheel and something about that. Thank you, Melissa. Maybe that's where the shaved ice came from. Okay, perfect. I love it, love it, love it. Showing you in a big, big way of that she's here showing up for you today. Like, she's like, I am safe and at peace in heaven, which I don't think you need to ask where she is, but gosh, did she have bad hips when she walked? Did she have like a really wide like gait like this where she like, you know, because her hips hurt or whatever, her knees, but she feels like she worked through the pain. She worked through, I feel like she's got really like arthritic hands too, like very big knuckles, and just working through, but she's just like the still sweetest thing, and she's like kissing you multiple times on your head. Like, I don't know if she would be like, you know, like on your head. So she's giving you all the kisses. It's funny too, because I feel like even though she's in the kitchen so much, she'd almost have you help, right? So like if you're in the house, she's like, well, come on. Like, if you're a female, I don't know if she would ask it of the males. It definitely of that generation, right? So any female in the house would have to participate, and she's like gonna take you and like, you gotta grab this, or you gotta do this, and you do this over here, and I'm gonna do this over here. So I don't know if she has you in participating with all the cooking that she's doing and getting stuff together, but I feel like it's a very inclusive, but it's almost like you love doing it, like, right? It's not like wonderful. I'm so glad that she's showing me that. Oh, that's so funny. So I grew up in a very Polish area in upstate New York, and it was actually where we had the polka king of I don't know if he was like the polka king of the world, whatever he was. No, it's not the guy that they made the movie about. I was actually disappointed that they named it Polka King, because our guy is like, actually, his name is Jimmy Sturr. Anyways, and he was like pretty like locally famous, and I asked her if she liked polka, and she was like, that crap. or something. And I was like, I don't know if she doesn't like polka. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's a very Polish thing. But, oh, okay, she's showing me. I'm like, you gotta bring up something that I grew up in a Polish area. I was like, you gotta show me something. So she showed me the, oh my gosh, the potato things. The potato, like, little football disc things. Pierogies! Pierogies! Oh my god. I feel like her pierogies are so good. Just like with a little bit of butter. And like, they're so like soft, and the potato inside is just like whipped perfectly. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes, yes. I'm like, you better say yes, because I feel like she showed me pierogies, but the polka she was not big on. Heather, you still there? I haven't heard from you. Because we're wrapping up with your reading here shortly. She also feels like she has a simple ring or a simple piece of jewelry that you might have. And she's so grateful that you got it, like to honor her, and you wear it in memory of her. And she's like, anytime that you put that on, I'm always with you. She's sending you so many hugs. So she's safe and at peace in heaven. Like we said, we're going to thank her for coming forward. Did my live freeze? Where'd she go? She didn't make pierogies? It was so funny with the polka, because she's like, she made me feel like I was trying to see where, like, a lot of times to answer quickly, it helps me with validating, making sure. But something, I mean, but maybe she didn't like Jimmy Sturr, and that's what she was showing me. I'm not really sure, because she was like, that stuff, like, I don't know. So maybe she liked an old country polka that was not the stuff that I know of polka, the very, very fast and like the kicking and like, so I don't know if she liked that as much. But I don't know what Sunday morning polka is, so maybe that's different than the dancing and the quick, like what I listen to. So maybe that's why she called it. Like, I don't listen to that. I can't explain to you of like how things work sometimes, but a lot of times I will put my own experiences that I've had, and so that's why I was trying to validate with her, because she feels like if you get her talking on a topic that she enjoys, she will talk your ear off. But otherwise, she feels a little bit quieter, like not like in your face, like talking over you kind of thing. Like she doesn't feel like that strong of a talker. So that's her personality, right? Like that's who she is. So that's why I was getting like subtle things here and there, and I was trying to pull from her of like, well, what's your interest? Can you tell me little bit? Like, do you like polka since you're Polish and I grew up in a Polish, can you show me pierogies? But I feel like definitely check with the pierogies, because I saw them and they were divine. So I'm like, I don't know who's making the pierogies. I don't know if it was like her mom or whatever. So we're going to thank her for coming forward, and I'm going to thank you for trusting me with your loved one. Thank you guys. Thank you. What a great live, guys. I'm going to wrap up here. You guys have all been amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Definitely hit that follow button if you don't follow me already. And I will be on 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, about 12:30. I have a private session tomorrow. You know what? I have to rethink when my private session is tomorrow. I might only do the 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. We'll see. Of course, Tanaka. Thank you guys. Thank you. So glad you enjoyed my live. Thank you. You guys are always the best, and I will chat with you soon, since I'm like all washy with my schedule this week. Normally it's Monday through Saturdays, but I might change only one time a week, one time daily. Can't speak. Monday through Saturdays, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and only one time on Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I've been having family visits, so I've been coming on and off just when I can. But I hope everybody has a great rest of your Friday. If I don't see you, have a fabulous weekend. Many blessings to you all. Bye.